he always told people when I was 3 years old, I was a real late walker. And the story as it goes is there was a red ball that rolled across the floor. And apparently I finally got up and I shot up to go chase this thing. And I started kicking it. So soccer was actually my first love. I grew up as a soccer player. I played with the regional team for 3 years. I was the captain of that team. I went to the Ontario team, and then I had the opportunity to represent my country, Canada, soccer for a year. And then one day, I was at high school, my very first year, grade 9. One of my best friends came up to me and said to me, "Hey," he said, that we're looking for a kicker. I said, "For what?" He goes, "For football." I said, "Man, I've never even seen the game played." That's God honest truth. I had never seen the game even played before. But all you got to do is just kick the ball between some posts. Come on out. So I go out. And again, I'm making a real long story short because I know we only have 30 minutes. I go out and I kick my first football. He holds the football. He looks at me and he says, "Man, all I want you to do is when I scream hike, just kick the ball between the uprights." So the coach initially gave me an orange tee, which ended up being the kickoff tee, and then the black tee, which was my field goal tee. Not only did I grab the wrong tee, but I put it upside down with the prongs into the ground. He grabs the ball and he says to me, he goes, "Hike." Snap the ball, I put it down, and I hammer this thing. We were about 45 yards out. Now, I had more than enough leg. The ball cruised right through the end zone, but I didn't go through the uprights. Well, I don't know how it is in the States where there's junior varsity. I don't know how they do it. Over here, it's a junior team, senior team.
Right.
I was trying out for the junior team. Next thing I know, I hear somebody scream at me from the sideline, and he goes, "Hey, Kumba!" In Italian, that's a word of endearment to say, "Hey, buddy," kind of thing. I turn around and I look at him, and he says to me, "Hey, move back." So I look at my best friend, and he says to me, I said to him, "So who the hell's that?" He says, "That's the senior coach." So we moved the ball back. We're about 55 yards, 50 yards. Yeah, I think we're 55 yards back. Next thing you know, same thing. Hike. He puts it down. And again, Dre, it went, no, if this is the uprights, it went just to the outside of the uprights, and it still carried through the end zone.
Right.
Come here. So I come over there. He says, "How many years you been kicking the football?" I said, "Well, give or take 2 minutes." That's it. Next thing you know, he pulled me over to the senior side. And again, I'm making a real long story short. He had me kick an extra point. He looks at me and he says, "You're my extra point guy." He had me kick a 30-yard field goal. He said, "You're my field goal guy." And the next thing you know, he said to me, "Do me a favor, do a kickoff." And I just looked at him. I go, "So what am I supposed to do? Like kick the ball between the uprights?" He goes, "From here?" I said, "I don't know." Anyway, I put my head down. I ended up hitting the crossbar. First one ever. And next thing you know, man, he says to me, "Welcome to the senior football team." And I'm like, whoa, like time out, man. Like I honestly just came out for the junior team to make my buddy happy. That's it. If my dad finds out that I'm here right now, he's going to kill me. Sure enough, he said to me, "If I talk to your dad and he agrees to it, would you come play?" And I said, "I guess so." Grade 9, 10, 11, 12, and then over in my time, there was a grade 13. So I did 5 years senior football, and I was blessed to win 5 championships with that team. So that's how it all started for me. Now, I could carry from there, but it's your show. I don't want to screw anything up.